Hello and welcome to episode 240 of the Daily Sales Message Sales Podcast, where every single day I share sales tips, sales techniques, strategies, all sorts of stuff to make you feel more, or help you to feel more confident and sell more stuff. In today's episode, we're talking about results by value, not by volume. Results by value, not by volume. And this pertains to finding clients, particularly doing things like outbound, outreach, cold DMs, cold emails, cold calls, cold visits, all that kind of stuff. We tend to think that and this is where a huge problem happens, particularly in the world of cold email and cold DM. We seem to think that cutting and pasting 1,000 emails in a day or 500 emails in a day is a productive day, even though it's quite obvious to the recipients that you've cut and pasted their email because you might have got their name wrong or their name's not even in it, etc. But we feel ever so productive because, wow, 500 potential leads there. Wow, what an amazing day I've had. Most of the time it's garbage. If you'd have spent the day looking at 10 potential leads and sent each of them a customized, curated message and put some effort and thought into what you're doing and how you're doing it, the chances of you getting a response to them and maybe moving the conversation forward are way higher. But we have this strange notion of sales and selling is down to luck rather than ability. So if I send 500 messages rather than 10, I've got way more chances of succeeding, haven't I? Well, kind of mathematically and logically, technically, yes. However, how many god-awful emails and texts and things, or not texts, DMs, have you had where it's really obvious a person's cut and pasted, they've not paid attention, they've offered you something that you even sell yourself, or just all these silly, sloppy mistakes. So, results by value, not by volume. From my opinion, my viewpoint, speaking to fewer people, but putting more effort into it and doing a more quality approach will get you a much better outcome than just furiously cutting and pasting hundreds of DMs or emails in a day to feel like you're accomplished. Right, that's you told off for today. Another telling off episode. I didn't even see that one coming this time. Look at that. In tomorrow's episode 241 of the Daily Sales Message, funnily enough, we're still on the topic of cold emails, cold DMs, and outreach and things like that. There's something that you should never reply to. There's a particular message you should never, ever reply to if you get it from your client, particularly for the DMs, the direct messages. We'll cover more of that tomorrow. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please hit the like or subscribe button, comment around this video somewhere, whether you're listening on Spotify or podcast platform of choice, watching on YouTube. Interact in some way if you please, if you found this enjoyable. It just helps us to reach more people with our free practical sales tips and advice. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I do appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully for a less telling off edition of the Daily Sales Message.